It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Play action. Stroud now. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, Get it out to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first carry for Samaje Perine, shedding through the defense. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And some space here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 26. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy
from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And all the way down to the 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans football to start quarter 2. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, left side, Hopkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And Stroud now to throw. Right side complete to Mechie. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
This one taken in by Stover. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And Juju's going to pick up the Chiefs' first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle here to Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brown goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Powerful running. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They went to their big body tight end on 2nd down in hopes that he could plow his way to a first down, but they were ready for him defensively and ended up holding him to a modest gain.
3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mahomes going to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And that's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
60 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown.
Third down and 1.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Able to find Gray here.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
In motion left goes a tight end. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense set to regain possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. And Stroud now to throw. Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Again, it's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Stroud.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
John Mechie.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud working out of the gun. And Woods has it complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Open man there is Collins, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here goes Stroud again. Another one caught by Collins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And Stroud now to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.